Hi everyone, this is Chef Pradeep. Welcome to our channel. Many baking recipes demand baking powder or baking soda in the recipe, and there is always doubt among people that which one is correct to use, whether baking powder or baking soda. And there is also question that why both are used in some recipes. Do you want to know the answers? Watch the video till the end. So in order to understand which one to use in recipes, first it is important to understand what is baking powder and what is baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Baking powder is adding a weak acid with sodium bicarbonate, such as monocalcium phosphate or cream of tartar. To understand which to use in the recipe, you need to understand how to activate baking powder and baking soda. Baking soda is a base alkaline compound, which means it is not acidic. That is why it needs an acid to get activated. I'm going to show you with a small experiment. I'm going to take some baking powder in this, and now I'm taking the baking powder and I'm going to add some water in this. You can see that it's giving up the gases. It's basically CO2 gas. Now this is activated. All you need to do is, if you add water to baking powder, it gets activated. Next, I have taken some baking soda. I'm going to add some water in this. As you can see, nothing happens. If you want to activate baking soda, it requires an acid as well as a liquid. So now I'm taking baking soda in this. I'm going to add this lemon juice along with a little bit of water. Now with this baking soda, I'm going to add this lemon water. You can see how much gases it's giving out. So this proves that in order to activate baking soda, you need an acid and a liquid. So which recipe to use baking powder and which recipes you use baking soda? If your recipe contains an acid such as curd, buttermilk, lemon juice, then it is an acid, so you can use baking soda in those recipes. If a recipe does not contain any acid, then you can use baking powder. How to make baking powder at home? Mix 2 parts of cream of tartar with 1 part of baking soda. Sieve them together. You got baking powder. Can you substitute baking powder for baking soda? Yes, you can. But baking soda is more powerful than the baking powder. So if you want to substitute baking powder for baking soda, you need to use 3 times the quantity of baking soda. But while replacing baking powder in place of baking soda, keep in mind that your final product may become too acidic and bitter, and it also can become a little salty because baking powder contains more salt than baking soda. Keep this in mind while using it. Why do some recipes demand both baking powder and baking soda? Reason 1, baked goods browns better in an alkaline environment. To create an alkaline environment, baking soda is added, and in those recipes, baking powder acts as a main leavening agent. That is why both of them added in one single recipe. Reason 2, in some recipes requires to have a tangy taste in the end, but when you add baking soda, it neutralizes the acid in those ingredients. So in order to give more acid and get a tangy taste in the end, baking powder is also added in the recipe. These are the 2 reasons why baking powder as well as baking soda is added in the recipes. I hope this video was informative and helpful. If you have any more doubts regarding this, please post in the comment section and I will be happy to answer you.